Alright, so this drawing is obviously based off of Gravity Falls, and more specifically, Journal 3. So I thought, what better way of showing my appreciation for this book than by doing a journal reading in the background. Now, what I've picked out is probably some of the most chilling pages in this book. The pages that really inspired this collage. So, without further ado, here is Journal 3. It is the night before testing day, and I'll admit, tensions are high. An hour ago, F and I had dinner at the local diner with the intention of toasting to our future success. But when I raised my glass, F couldn't meet my gaze. He told me that he was having second thoughts about the entire mission and nervously slid a napkin across the table. On it was a diagram with the words, "probability of failure." He said his final calculations revealed deep flaws in our design, flaws that could have disastrous consequences. He felt we were being reckless and urged me to reconsider the whole plan for the safety of the town. Again, he questioned me about where I got the idea for this portal, and I almost considered telling him the truth, until he showed me something that shocked me. In his trembling hands was a thesis paper, The Astonishing Anomalies of Gravity Falls, with my name credited underneath. He explained that he had spent the last 3 days working without breaks and had written the paper exhaustively chronicling my greatest discoveries. "Publish this," he said, placing it on the counter. "This is your research. I merely went through the trouble of cataloging it for you. There are enough discoveries here to make you a multi-millionaire. With this, you will have everything you ever wanted, and you won't need to go through that risky test. Forget about the portal and the grand unified theory of weirdness. Publish this, get your life back, and move on." It was just as my muse had warned me. How could someone I trusted for so long actually suggest giving up now, when victory was nearly in our grasp? Was he planning on leaving me the scraps while he discovered the grand unified theory of weirdness himself? Was I to be a forgotten Tesla to his backstabbing Edison? I asked for the check and refused to even give his insulting thesis paper a glance. "We will do the test tomorrow night at 8 o'clock sharp," I told him. "Be there or get left behind. The choice is yours." I walked home in the murky twilight and felt something in my pocket. It was the ring that the palm reader had given me at the carnival. It was black. I tossed the ring into the lake. Superstitions are for the weak. I am a scientist, and after tomorrow, I'll be a great one. No! Curse the world! Curse this town! Curse the fate that brought me here! My hands are trembling as I write this, and I must pause to wipe the sweat from my brow. The portal test was a disaster. In F's fatigue, he accidentally left the rope tied around his wrist, and once the dummy was released, F's entire body was pulled into the portal along with it. Luckily, I was able to grab hold of the rope and pull him back into our dimension unharmed. I knew that, despite the accident, F had experienced a remarkable opportunity to confirm or deny our theory, but F would tell me nothing of what he witnessed on the other side of the portal. He was so frightened and angry over the whole ordeal that he spouted nonsense about the apocalypse and in a huff quit the project. After everything we have done together, he had the nerve to grow cold feet now? After he succeeded in being the first man to enter a parallel dimension, he took this gift and threw it away? Imagine if Neil Armstrong's first words on the moon were, "I quit." Well, good riddance, F, you weak-willed hayseed. Go back to your doting family and a life of fear and compromise. I weep now not for our failed partnership, but for a golden opportunity thrown away. To think I considered him a friend. I know a true friend. It's my muse, and I will speak to him tonight. I will seek his counsel. Something is not right. I'm used to hearing my muse's voice in my head on occasion, but now suddenly I hear whispers, the murmuring voices of beasts, the echoing howls of lost souls. This is not right at all. It is almost as though my muse is contacting others, ghouls from another world. The more I listen, the more I am convinced this is not my imagination. My head throbs. My right eye burns. I heard my muse say something. The door is open. What have I done? My muse was a monster. I was a puppet. F was right. Bill Cipher. Bill has proven himself to be one of the friendliest and most trustworthy individuals that I've ever encountered in my life. What a guy! I honestly couldn't trust him more. Not ever in any way. Bill is a true gentleman. Okay, just gonna cross that out. Bill can't be trusted. I must now reveal the name of my muse. Beware Bill, the most powerful and dangerous creature I've ever encountered. This nightmare in disguise will seduce you with never-ending flattery until he gets what he wants. And what he wants is the destruction of this reality. Whatever you do, never let him into your mind. There is no telling what damage Bill might do. How many of my thoughts have been manipulated? Dreams corrupted? My right eye is so sore it bleeds onto the page. The cost of letting him possess me. Has he possessed others? Whatever you do, do not summon at all costs. According to my research, his deceit can be detected. It is possible to follow the demon into a person's mind and prevent his chaos. In order to see who's recently been possessed, one must simply recite this incantation. It lists the incantation, but far more important is to prevent him from entering my mind again. I realize that the only way to do this is to sleep as little as possible. Any moment I close my eyes, he may try to control me again. I may need to resort to drastic measures to stay awake. I'll be damned if I let that demon deceive me again. The portal was never meant for my research at all. I was tricked into creating a doorway to his nightmare dimension to let him into our world. I must shut down the portal at once and come up with a plan to destroy Bill altogether. F is nowhere to be found, so I must redouble my research to discover Bill's weakness. I pray that I can prevent the darkness that F saw coming. If only I had listened to him when I had the chance. And now back to me. I honestly feel like that was the scariest part of the book for me. It's very chilling, just seeing his descent into madness, I guess. You can really feel the emotions that he was feeling at the time. It's sort of just vicarious. And I really wanted to capture this in my voiceover. And it was honestly really fun to try to recreate how he was feeling. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed whatever this is. And here's the drawing. Tell me what you think, comment about it or whatever. And, bye!